Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast with me, host Imperial Dame, the one and only Master Propaganda Hero of Sight, Defender of the Fatherland, off here to a 1v1 owner.
Are reporting for duty.
You guessed it, it is day 101. North it is Warbringer and Symbiosis fighting here for British-American Task Force. British 7th Armoured, supported by the US 45th Infantry here with Armoured. An Australian defense altogether. In the south it is Gonky and Thunder. Fighting here for the German army, Deutschland pulling forwards for the 16th Panzer Division. We got Italian combined arms out of Gonky for some Bessieri. Thunder, meanwhile, continues to play his cards a bit more closer, and so is the only player yet to pick a battle group. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support the Propagandacast. Keep making all these videos possible. And a big thanks also to keep commenting and liking my videos as well. Really helpful with the YouTube algorithms and from keeping Basil biting my fingers off. So, we're off the races here. Thunder with an MD-42 start. Bessieri bites out of Gonky. Lots of Australians here for Warbringer. And lots of Riflemen for Symbiosis. The American Australians. Yuck. Anyways, Pioneers based up north up an MD-42 team here. More MD-42 teams on the way for Thunder, which of course, considering he's focusing up north of the map here, kind of makes sense. Definitely part of the map where you could arguably make it work. But the problem is, of course, if a mortar gets involved and then there's a breakthrough, the MD-42s risk very much coming into a lot of hot water. So he will definitely need some infantry down the road. But sort of as an early game move for this part of the map, it actually kind of makes sense. But again, has his risks. Australians pulling through a Rifleman as well there. Further southeast, scouts versus the bike. Machine gun blasting into the advancing reconnaissance troops there under Symbiosis' glorious American command. Bessieri, Panzer Pioneer linking up before. Looks like they might be making a bigger move here towards the south side. Mortars for Thunder as well. Again, no infantry going for mortar, possibly collecting a mortar of his opponent. And we do, in fact, have mortars for Symbiosis. So, things are going places. I just don't know what those places are. Light support company out of Gonky. And there goes Australian section there met by another MD-42. Shouting a lot of crikey there as roughly 900, 1200 rounds per minute goes across their heads. Rifle flanking a deep push here. Really catching their Thunder exposed. Again, also highlighting a bit the risk of having too many machine guns and no infantry. Like a one good flank can really cause like just immediate frontal collapse unless your opponent just for some reason falls asleep. Luftwaffe company there, Thunder. Section command post for Warbringer. We got a third Australian section out here. More rifles as well there for Symbiosis.
We have lost control.
So it looks like Thunder might be planning to rely on Jaegers. I suppose a good surprise is with some Fallschirm Jaegers. Aha. Australians here, they're getting banged up by the Bessieri and the Panzer Pioneer almost had them there, but managed to avoid the dishonor because, fun fact, the British really found it dishonorable to lose to the Italians, and even worse to be taken prisoner by them, to the point there was one case in the British commander asked specifically the Germans if he couldn't be transferred to German prisoner camp instead of going to the Italian one. They said sure. Then he tried to escape, and then as punishment, the Germans just sent him to the Italian prisoner of war camp. Like, just imagine that as a punishment. I see, my fine British friend. You thought you had outsmarted. You're not so tough, Jerry. Do your worst. Alright, we're sending you to the Italians. Oh no, please! Anything but the Italians! Oh god! The others are gonna laugh at me! Anyways, Jaeger's on the way here for Thunder. Closing in there, we got the Emirates as well out for Gonky with more Bessieri. Can also, of course, go for the bolster upgrade here. Certainly should, I'd argue, with that many Italians out. But he's trying with really aggressive play with the Pioneers. Kind of risky by Thunder, but, I mean, if there's no pushback from the enemy, it clearly works. So, an interesting choice, risky, but again, did end up doing a fair bit of economic damage here to the Allies, like really hurting their fuel income. So, thumbs up to Thunder, in this case, because he didn't get punished, but again, he could have gotten punished quite aggressively. Though part of that is, I think, also just Warbringer didn't take up fast enough that Symbiosis, and neither one focused on has any light vehicles, and they're two focused up in the center here. So, interesting there. But, of course, now we do, of course, see the issue, which is, of course, the Allies are now just pouring through here. There's nothing to hold it up. There's no line of defense. The entire north is undefended. So, obviously, not all smooth sailing here for Thunder. We also got a Panzerschreck out here. Clearly concerned about light vehicles. I'm still thinking it's more infantry. We got the bolts out there for Gonky. Symbiosis looks like he might try and swing for the south here. SEA rushing ahead here, swiftly advancing. Right from catching them. Yeah, Warbringer going for 4 Australian sections is actually a bit of a surprise there. Most players in my experience just tend to stick to 3, but 4 is like very aggressive. Also means you got no snares, so he's gonna have to rely on, I think, the 2-pounder gun, and really he also absolutely should get the training. But that said, if he can get all these going with the recce package and like enough veterancy, they can become absolute monsters though. So it's a bit of a longer bet out of Warbringer there, but if he can make that bet work, he's going to be very painful to deal with. More Jaegers almost on there for Thunder up north. British Australians there, pushing through here, swiftly advancing with all their Aussie might. And more to find the MD-42. And a half-trait there for Symbiosis. Strength and steel. Still no battle group for Thunder. More Pantrix out of the Jaegers. Flak filling there for Gonky. Germans got the Allies on the back foot again. Quite impressive there. Destabilizing play. Again, relying too much on his own support weapons to do most of the work, I think, is definitely a bit of a flawed approach here. Panzer Company on Thunder. Quick rush there, if anything. We'll have to see who follows up with that. Besides, I imagine some Starstorm, hopefully. Yeah, MD-42 wiped out again. He's playing, I think, a bit too risky game here. Okay, we do get Luftwaffe, and he actually goes for the Fallschirmjägers. Seemingly. Interesting. In a way, like, the Starstorm, I think, in most respects, are certainly better. They just lack a Pantherfire, which the Fallschirmjägers do have. Plus, of course, you can drop the Fallschirmjägers wherever. Wipe the MD-42. Good save there by Gonky. Thumbs up. Very nice save, denying it to the enemy at least. Now, when it comes to these things, I think most players at this stage would just prefer the Starstorm over the Fallschirmjägers. In most cases, unless again they just meet the infantry now on the field. And you can't just drop in the Starstorm onto the field. That'd be decidedly broken if you could. Grenades for Symbiosis. Jaegers, Pioneers pushing forwards. Center there. Heavy concentration there. South side open. And Symbiosis, of course, catching on to that. He's quickly moving through. Worth noting, he hasn't grabbed this fuel point at all there. That's definitely no sight there by Symbiosis. I don't think the... Actually, that might have been Axis harassment now I look at it. But he definitely should grab that fuel point as well. BARs, and there you go. Warbringer with that infantry training. Again, you're going for that many Australians, you absolutely want training for them. Well, as much as you can train Australians anyways. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Humber on the way there as well for Warbringer. We do get the Starstorm for Thunder, so... Maybe it's going straight for the Loiter then? Which is also a bit unique. Most players tend to go straight for the cheaper reinforcements. We'll have to see, of course, what he ends up with doing there. Strange thing about here, Pioneers caught. MD-42, they're trying to catch up with the Aussies there. We got one with a recce package. Training is done, so that's definitely going to represent a significant boost there to Warbringer's forces there, and definitely be a bit of a nightmare there for the German troops. Lost the second Pioneer squad. Thunder definitely needs to work a bit in the unit preservation for them. It has a bit of tendency there of exposing them and getting them absolutely perforated. At least he's replacing them. Raiders on the way there for Gonky's Bersaglieri. Strafing run. Does force these trains to withdraw. Warbringer's a bit all over the place here. Which has its advantages, but certainly also its disadvantages. At the same time, a lot of Thunder's forces are a bit extended, where the Starstorm, they are all the way over here, grabbing that fuel point back.
territory lost.
At least he's getting a more solid core of infantry now up to 3 squads, which is what I'd typically call the, you know, acceptable bare minimum. So you can, like, just play both offensively and defensively somewhat well and react to things. Any less than that, I just think you don't have enough infantry. Like, you know, do a variety of roles. You kind of need infantry to pull and perform. More riflemen on the way there. Fort Symbiosis going up to 4 squads. Not seeing much out of his battle group either. In fact, he's seemingly not really been doing a lot there. So, command point-wise, he's actually kind of behind, it seems, to the other player. Comparatively. And Warbringer is not really doing much with his command points at all. Panther 4 halfway there down for Thunder, going straight for the Panzerkampfwagen. Thumbs up. Medical station as well there. Gonky is yet to take up. Northeast, Starstorm slowly advancing through the streets, going from building to building. Tactically very smart there, I would say. In the south, the big push by Symbiosis right into Gonky's guns. Does not work out too well, and there you go. Italian flank here with the Berserker rolling in with the Bladers. Catching there. Symbiosis is a fair bit off guard there. Well played, I'd say they're out of Gonky to an extent. Though lacking a bit more to really make it work, but I like the idea at least. Oh, looks like here Warbringer completely lost track of things and lost a squad of Australians to the Starstorm. That's a big win there for the Germans. Getting rid of like a squad of Australians like that is huge. And there goes Australians bringing with the G45. Oh, not the G45, but the Scopely Enfields and regular Enfields. Transforming to support as well here. And of course, here we see another weakness of Warbringer's build, which again is he has no anti-tank weapons. All he's got is a single anti-tank gun, but that's far removed, and the Australians just cannot defend themselves against vehicles. Another 6-pounder gun here for Warbringer. Pack Fadia caught in a bit of a bad spot here. Victory points wise, allies are trying to catch up here with the Germans, but it's not quite working out super smoothly. Back here, reinforcement healing. No tech yet for Gonky. In fact, Thunder appears to be the only players, like, you know, there at all. Meanwhile, none of the allied players really, like, you know, gotten to that stage either. Though, as I say that, Warbringer proceeds to take up. And Symbiosis can go for the tank depot as well.
Ability unlocked.
Go for these Pioneers. One man here close to the front line. Definitely highly risky play there by Thunder.
Alarm. Sector overrun.
Plans are all setting out. Where did the Starstorm go? Are they linking up with the Jaegers and to support Gonky here? Bit of quiet. We got the... Oh, he didn't even go for the loiter. He actually went for the fragmentation bombing, which is actually like a really good ability. I think one that gets overlooked a lot. And then like Falchion Pioneer and the Flak 38. Bit surprising, like, you know, he hasn't gone for them. I'm really not entirely sure what Thunder's plan overall is. Maybe he isn't entirely sure himself either. We'll have to see. There goes Symbiosis with the tank depot on the way there. Looks like he's planned to go straight for the Archer tank destroyer. Jaegers, Starstorm pushing forward, aggressive push it back up with the Panther on the flank. Australians, of course, powerless, but the anti-tank guns hidden in the shrubberies are definitely not. Still, not good push for the Panther 4 here. And this is actually where Thunder kind of made a mistake. They should have kept moving instead of trying to drive back in front of the anti-tank guns. Because by moving forwards here, you could have like just kept going at full speed, whereas trying to reverse means the tank slows down and then has to pull back. Like it has to go to reverse. It also means he just gets like stuck longer in the arc of fire, just going ahead, but just get out of the arc of fire as soon as possible. So, bit of an error there by Thunder. Bit of an error. Crusaders on there for Warbringer, and the 250 half to there goes down. Allies scoring some rather significant hits there on the Germans. Definitely hitting the mobility. And we got more Starstorm on the way with the Thunder. More Starstorm. Now we cancel it for another Panther 4. Which is fair enough. Gonky meanwhile still not taking out. Blackfield now engaged for the double anti-tank, which of course just a move. North Bunch being seized.
Give us a target.
Crusader there being hit straight by the Pack 38. 6 pounder guns holding back here. Airburst shells raining down death on top of Gonky's forces, laying down a vicious carpet of death. Meanwhile, Thunder's second Panther arrives. More sappers on the way for Warbringer.
Lost control of a victory point.
Some foot guards could also be a good addition here for him, honestly, to replace some of the lost Australians. And Symbiosis should be able to go for like a Sherman EC8 now, but hasn't yet. Quick grenade assault here, quickly dodged out. So if you hadn't dodged, there would have been some heavy losses there to Symbiosis Rifleman. But the lack of the EC8 right now being built is definitely a bit of a surprise, since you can get it out at a fat discount, making it a very affordable medium tank. We're talking like T-3045 levels of affordable. Machine gun team wiped again. We need to be more careful there with support weapons, and there you go. Symbiosis with a Sherman EC8 here on the way. Thunder, flooding manpower, could call in the Starstorm. Drop in some Fallschirmjägers, Fallschirm Pioneer, you name it. And Gonky finally, following the times, is going for a Panzerarmee Commando. North side seems to almost have gone here, but Warbringer and the Allies overall. Okay, goes for the Starstorm now. Thumbs up.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Now we got Symbiosis EC8 almost done. There you go, double Starstorm out of Thunder, plus 2 Jaeger squads. Plus a Panther 4. Meanwhile, Warbringer bringing in more Crusaders. No sign of any further choice within this battle group. No catches either spot, with the battle group, you can actually get them at a discount. There we go. Panzerarmee Commando down here for Gonky, straight into Armoured Reserves. Likely going to go straight for the Tiger tank, if anything. If we look at his fuel income, he's very close to that, so we just need to hold on a bit in terms of manpower, play a bit defensively, at least leave more of the fighting to Thunder, and then get it out. So that could get a bit uncomfortable for the Germans unless they play smart. The Germans, the Allies, I mean. Silly Dane. There you go. Germany swing forward. Sprat Pitt on the move. Smoke deployed here as well. Nice overall push here. Smoke deployed and then attacking from both sides. Thumbs up to Symbiosis. Very nice attack there. Feel like the EC8 could be a bit more active here to deal with the flak feeling half track. Got the Pack 38. EC8 still not moving here. This is definitely starting to look a little less great. Feel like he's missing momentum and an initiative here versus Gonky. Meanwhile up north here, fighting between Thunder and Warbringer there is flowing out in the streets here. Panther 4 pulling ahead. Another Panther 4 there for Thunder. Starstorm there getting hammered by the Crusader. More damage there. Panther 4 dashing ahead. Crusaders almost taken out here. And now we got the Exploding Forts here. Catching their Warbringers. Crusaders in a bit of a trap there. And they have to quickly escape before they get turned into part of the scenery there.
Panzer IV reporting in.
Another Panther ready for Thunder. Gonky just holding out there for the Tiger. And we see Symbiosis slowly just inching away. They're having taken some rather nasty losses. But again, I feel like also just ultimately missed an opportunity to deal like some more heavy damage here to Gonky.
We're eager to get moving.
And Warbringer deciding to bring in a Bishop here.
Our frontline pioneers are
Ooh,
dead.
another Pioneer wipe there on Thunder, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure he wants the Bishop now. I think Matildas and Grants would be a much better investment now for him, honestly. So the Matilda tends to perform, in my experience, quite well versus Jaegers, especially if you get it overpaid. So you can, like, really tank some hits there out of those Panzerschrecks. Fresh assault here in the center. Italian troops charging forwards back up with the Panzerjägers. Do want to have, like, veteran squad leader select upgrade. He does not. His Italian troops would actually benefit from that one. Really good ability. No upgrades to the research either for Thunder. Training there for Warbringer. We do grenade spars, but nothing else further out of Symbiosis. And there you go. Warbringer with his first Bishop on the way. As Gonky has managed to get the Tiger tank out of here on the field. 5/8 schwere Panzerabteilung.
We have 300 points remaining.
And ooh, we get a wipe here on Symbiosis Rifleman. Great strike there from Gonky. More swamping units here out of Warbringer. Not Warbringer, Symbiosis to repair his stuff. Warbringer though, who knows what he's up to? Except I suppose getting shot at by the Tiger tank. And the Bezier there picked up the BAR that had been left behind by its occupants. Well, previous owners. Not occupants. Another strafing on the other Thunder. I'm a bit amused that so far his primary use of this battle group has just been the strafing run. Nothing else. No Falchion Pioneers, no Falchion Jaegers. And he hasn't gone for the cheap reinforcement ability either now. And certainly considering the way he's been losing Pioneers, having some Falchion Pioneers to, you know, fight a bit better and start a bit better could actually be a good idea here out of Thunder. Jaegers there, running into a lot of trouble. Big retreat there from Thunder. South side, Gonky and Symbiosis continue to sort of have at it. South flank, you're going to feel like should be trying to use a bit more effectively. They got the Bishop that joining in, trying to break up Gonky's defensive position, and it's working. So, obviously, in that sense, the Bishop is definitely paying itself off. That. And there you go. Warbringer's out to get foot guards on the way. And we got survival training for Symbiosis. He's actually going for that one before he goes for advanced logistics, which is a bit intriguing. Target there getting shot at from all sides. No H-Rat rams so that you see definitely a bit of an overlooked element there. Again, it really provides a big damage boost for the EC against tanks. Plus increased penetrations for some of the Tiger tank becomes a lot less potent against German ECs using that ability. Foot guards out for Warbringer. Armored side skirts for Thunder. I mean, he's got 3 Panther 4s out. That is a very good upgrade to have there. Germans really focusing on the center here. Which is certainly a bit risky considering the Allies do at least have a Bishop out in the field here.
Research completed.
And there you go, air shells. At least for the infantry, certainly not helping, making it a better idea to budget up like that. Now we got the Bishop. So the Germans just kind of move. There you go. Bite down. Germans really, really asking for like one great artillery to just ruin the day. Machine gun team they're taking out. Mortars left behind. Like, if Warbringer had another bishop, he could probably, like, do a lot of damage to the Germans. And the Germans are just charging forward in, like, one massive blob into the Australians and the Crusaders. Never mind the foot guards. We do get a strafing run call in to further break apart here. Plus, the artillery ability there. Just a massive German push here. Bonkers stuff, honestly. Allied forces are being crushed beneath this tide of steel and jackboots. Germans, of course, need to get too enthusiastic and suffer needless losses. But yeah, Thunder is just charging in. He's going full blitzkrieg. He's yelling Deutschland vorwärts at the top of his lungs here. Starstorm squad, though, absolutely perforated. Titan keeps moving forwards. Still not 8 rounds to Symbiosis. Germany C8s, Panther Force withdrawing. Archer out here for Warbringer. And Warbringer's definitely taken some hurts here. Machine gun in trouble. Not entirely sure up the machine gun this close to the enemy base like that. There's definitely like a bit of a mistake there, I think, by Thunder, and somehow didn't lose his MG42 to it. Panther Force engaged, but the Archer tank destroyer. You see it's moving to assist as well here. And we got Pack 38 covering the flank, least making it harder to hook around here, which others would suggest, but obviously the Pack 38 would require them clearing out the Pack 38 first, and in the time the Panther Force could still escape. So that was a pretty brutal push out of the Germans. More Jaegers out of Thunder now. There is an option. Clearly for more Panthers Rex. Crusader Archer then gaining the Titan alongside these hits right from closing in here. Yeah, he's really just they are so concentrated here at the moment. Fresh Jaeger squad out. And we got there another round of that artillery ability called in there. Need to get the sappers out of there before they just vanish. 269 is 212. Losses on both sides are fairly heavy. And Warbringer bringing more 6-pounder guns here, but he's taking some pretty traumatizing losses at this point. And he just lost his Crusader tank, as well as just the Archer, the Bishop, a few Australians, and some sappers. Symbiosis could soon go for another EC8 here, but he has actually brought in the M16. He's clearly concerned about both strafing runs, but I imagine also the possibility of a loiter here out of Thunder. Of course, he doesn't know Thunder hasn't gone for the ability, but you know, Symbiosis kind of does the smart thing, of course, assumes, well, that slide was going to go for, and obviously, even if he never goes for it, it can still be good at shutting down the strafing runs and even the bombing runs. So, it's overall not a bad investment versus a Luftwaffe play, even like in the off chance they don't go for the loiter. But again, it is really rare to see a Vanguard player going for Luftwaffe not pick the loiter. It is exceedingly rare. Like, the only other player I know who does that consistently is myself. So, 2 thumbs up to Thunder on that one at least. The German forces here build up. Somebody's looking to hit up the flanks here, I think.
Enemy forces have captured a victory
269, 29. Germans really building the Allies need to do something about these victory points and need to do something about them soon. What did that EC8 actually get repaired? Impossible. Yeah, holy. Apparently can actually repair teammates' tanks. Like, this is actually surprisingly not something really seen any player do like that before. So, yeah. That is actually a bit noteworthy. You figure they'd be doing that a lot more when you think about it, right? There you go, artillery structure in the ambulance. SCA charging ahead here. Still no extra rounds of Symbiosis for CC8s. Again, really good ability. But it's easily one of the more overlooked abilities the Americans have alongside just the armor-piercing rounds for their anti-tank guns.
Sector now under
Which
enemy
largely do the
control.
same thing, that is increased damage, increased penetration for a while. Meanwhile, Symbiosis bringing more tank destroyers here. And we got Warbringer with the M3 Grunt. Meanwhile, Thunder once more going on a bit of a thunder run here, charging with the Jaegers, the Panzers.
Bastards have secured our territory from us.
Of course, he needs to be careful, doesn't like push to fire heavy without support of Gonky, because that means he becomes a big exposed target, which could allow, if he takes a lot of damage, could allow the Allies to like really get back into this match. And they're definitely not looking like they're in a super strong position at the moment. There's definitely something Thunder needs to be a bit mindful of. I mean, I do get the desire to be aggressive and active, but, you know, gotta be mindful of it. Another Panther for the Thunder.
Sector lost.
Jaegers. And no infantry reserves ability either selected, which is honestly a bit baffling as well. On a side note, you're going to go for that many Panther 4s. Besides the armored side skirts, the officers' quarters would be a great upgrade to have. Tiger Tank is isolated from the rest of the forces, I think, highly risky here by Gonky. Of course, also the other risk here of bringing away all the Panther 4s northwards, which is, I mean, Gonky has, like, no significant assets to support the Tiger Tank against, like, you know, a lot of allied tanks. So, there's definitely some risk involved here. Black 36 for Gonky. Lovely. Fourth Panther running with Grudge moving in. Archer hanging back here. Bessier counter-attacking. EC holding a bit back in. We've got the tank destroyers further down here. Fragmentation bombing runner going in. Yeah. As you can see, that one of the aircraft got shot down. Other one did drop its payload. Sappers demolished. And now, of course, Thunder here realized what's going on, is rushing back the Panther 4s to link up with the Tiger Tank. Fortunately for Thunder and for Gonky, the Allies did not really exploit this moment to like possibly take out the Tiger Tank. And more Starstorm for Thunder. And now we got the Flak 36 out, so tank assault here trying to take out the Tiger Tank is going to be a lot more painful for the Allies too, generously. Archer there hammering into the Tiger Tank. Flak 36 was driving as well here. Bessier getting demolished here. Crushed. And there you go. Flak 36 and Tiger Tank just hammering into these E8s here. But we are seeing heavy damage inflicted to the Tiger Tank courtesy of the Archer and Adverty 2. Thumbs up. But now the counterattack from the Thunder's going in. The Archerman split off here. Hellcats could win to assist. Symbiosis, as a side note, surprisingly passive with his Hellcats, I feel like. Grunt's in trouble. Other Grunt linking in. Archer's also joining up. Hellcat's finally getting a move on here. Jaegers being forced off here. Panther 4s meanwhile withdrawing under the cover of the Jaegers. Richard moving forwards again. He's 6 Pounder guns, drawing great hit here. Hellcats though, really I feel like haven't been doing much. He's got triple of them now. Like, the way he's used them makes me suspect he's just trying to, like, build up for, like, a suicide charge where he's, like, just willing to accept all the Hellcats being lost. Which is an option, but I'm not entirely sure what a deal that is. Triple cap from the Allies and the Germans. He's planning something, but actually looks to be like a bigger flank there. It could still end up being a suicide attack, but just, you know. Oh, ambulance knocked out. Airbus shells on the Flak 36. More sappers for Warbringer. More riflemen for Symbiosis. Continue to build up here. BAR left behind there. No response to the fact there's 3 Hellcats up. They'd seemingly out of Thunder. No concern showed. Oh yeah, we got Gonky with the double Stug. 2 thumbs up. This is worth noting, Gonky now has an extra infantry. Probably should replace some of those losses. Match definitely slowing down a lot here. A lot more hesitancy out of the Allies and the Axis. Got the M16 covering the southern victory point, just casually there. Sort of assault on the head on there against the Axis again out of the Allies. Really expensive and not guaranteed to really achieve much here. Okay, now be something that appears like a deeper flank here out of Symbiosis. Not. Totally firing down high explosive fun there on cross the Axis lines here. Flak face engaging here. The Archers scoring a great hit. Note the Archers already at the ace level. Starstorm wiped. But need to get the Archer out there because even if ST3 can't take that many flak phase 6 hits. There you go, big push again, massive armored assault. The Allies finally getting the Hellcat interaction against this armored fist of the Third Reich. Pushing back the Stugs, the Panzers, Tiger Tank a bit later to the part here. Granchman forwards again, Archer being fixed up. Sherman East including Brad Pitt, their veteran defeat. And there goes 6-pounder gun completely demolished.
We have secured the advantage.
As the Panzers sweep forwards here. Another bishop for Warbringer. Hellcats on the move again. Stugs, Tigers charging in. EC8s finally getting a move on here. Flak phase, of course, posing up front for like deeper flanks until the artillery can silence the EC8s can. But there you go, pushing in. Democracy blazing forwards. Ambulance down again, turning their guns and sights on the flak phase. The crew's gone. Stugs down. Flak feeling in trouble here. Thunder is slacking off here. He should be supporting his teammate. Symbiosis on a roll here. Hellcats, Panda 4s, EC8s, Tigers. Hellcat down. Archer moving up. We got the X arriving as well here. Grant arriving as well. All the Hellcats are blowing up.
Pioneer infantry killed.
Pioneers are getting demolished. Gonky's got next to nothing left. He's done just the Panther Pioneers and the Tiger Tank. And he's just lost his Tiger Tank. What on earth? Grant's down. And the Americans have manned a flak phase 6 behind the tanks. And somehow the flak phase 6 is just doing no damage. What the hell's going on here? Panda 4 down though. It's Brad Pitt on a rampage. 2 Panda 4s heavily damaged. It's a cataclysm. Germans have next to nothing left. He could actually finish off the 2 Panda 4s, I think, if he wanted to. Jaeger's on the way. Destroying the flag for the 6. Smart move. You don't want the Germans getting that one back.
Commandant, you have CPs available.
Also, smart move with Symbiosis would actually go for the recovery tank and just start recovering everything. Like, you can recover the Archer, at least some of the Grants, maybe in the Tiger Tank, actually. Lost the EC8 though. Ooh, yeah, he really should get that recovery tank going, but all the way. Oh, almost had the Panzer Pioneers. And I think Thunder should just drop in some Fallschirm Pioneers just to repair his stuff instead of using Pioneers. Maybe calling from Fallschirm Makers too, but oh well. What an absolutely just bonkers battle here. Another EC8 here for Symbiosis. No recovery tanks. 163 versus 70. And Gonky's just turning to the Panther 3. He's like, he needs something on the field and he needs it fast. But he still should get some troops out, honestly. But I don't fault him for just like, you know, turning to at least some Panzer 3s here. Thunder with the Pioneers again. At this point, honestly, Fallschirm Pioneers would make a fair amount of sense. But I digress. Mines down here from Symbiosis to make it hard for them to rush the center victory point. And there you go, triple cap again from the Allies. Grant on the front line. Bishops hanging back south side here, going for that southern point. But there you go, Panda 3 to the rescue. Even as the Jaegers hit every single mine possible. Gonky turning to speed here. Raw firepower of the Panther
We have lost
3s.
the sector.
Right, there you go. Easy at arriving, getting the Panzerkampfwagen. And there you go. Symbiosis did go for the recovery tank. That is definitely where things get very uncomfortable there for the Germans. If Symbiosis can like really start just recovering a lot of the stuff there. Of course, he could also salvage some of the things there, but oh, he actually destroyed the Archer, so Symbiosis can't recover it or even salvage it? That seems like a bit of a whiff there out of Warbringer, personally. I think she'd at least give him the opportunity to at least salvage it, if not recover it. Because Symbiosis also having at least having that would be massive. Plus, it was relatively safe as well there. Is he going to recover that? Looks like it. So, at this stage, I think salvaging would actually make more sense right now. More Jägers of Thunder. And the 16th Panzer Division.
A squad of Jäger has been requisitioned.
Like, I think this is just too close to the front line to just, like, safely recover it. And I'm not entirely sure it's worth the risk on it. Like, it was the Tiger tank,
Enemy forces have
I'd say
captured a
sure.
victory point.
But I think the Grant is just... like, there's too much risk involved here, and you should just try and salvage it for the extra resources. Loss is EC-82 in the south here. Panther 4 called back some interview there for Gonky. Thumbs up. Yeah, the Armoured Fist of the Fatherland here is absolutely just tearing the Allies apart, it seems like. Starts with the mighty just thought should have seen being laid down just moments earlier. There you go. M3 going to recover that. Again, should have salvaged that, honestly. For now, Warbringer's grants on the task. Panther 4 going for the Bishop. They can defend some. Holy shit, Warbringer's like got 10,000 munitions! Why wasn't he laying down more mines for that or anything? What on earth? As... good God, how did I not see that before? That is insane. Like, he laid down a lot of mines, so they could have really, like, taken a lot of the sting out of some of these previous Panther charges. That is a big whiff, I'd say, there out of Warbringer. Big whiff. Definitely a large missed opportunity. Another grant there for Warbringer. But yeah, the Allies really got the noses punched in here. I mean, Gonky's still weak, but like now Thunder's like, you know, looking pretty solid, just with a lot of Panther 4s here with upgrades. Running forwards 28 here.
Victory point is under enemy control.
Still no HVAP rounds out of Symbiosis and his EZ8s. Just retreat. There you go. Panther 3 moving in. Sealing the fate of that EC-8 there. Another arch out for Warbringer. More tank destroyers which engage the German Panzerwaffe. Situation here for the Allied forces is looking pretty desperate. And I definitely think at least part of the reason they're in a bad situation right now is, you know, he's floating 1,000 munitions. You can imagine all the mines you could lay down with that. That could have been an absolute nightmare for Thunder to like charge through with. And even like, you know, Gonky.
They cannot withstand. Bombers are fully loaded and ready.
That's definitely not ideal there. Not entirely sure what Thunder's doing with that. He's allowing his Jägers to take so much damage from the EC-8s, in fact, almost getting wiped here, by the looks of it. Allies are desperately holding on here at a pretty expensive cost, honestly.
Our Jäger infantry have
Got a Jäger wipe there. Could take out some of those Panther 4s. Though he's still not using the HP rounds. More Panther 3s out of Gonky. Grandson losing the Starstorm here. 100 versus 22. More Panzer 3 almost done for Gonky. Foot guards seeing some rolling. More foot guards out of Warbringer. He's floating over 1,000 munitions, by the way. Over 1,000 munitions.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
He's like just bonkers. And of course, it doesn't like really have any units that can lay down mines him at this point. And we got Thunder with a 4th Panzer IV because why not go for more? Because they're clearly working.
The enemy holds all victory points.
83 versus 22.
We have command points awaiting use.
77. Panzer IV hits a mine.
We have 75 points remaining.
71. Allies are bleeding out the Germans here. And that's probably honestly their best chance right now, is to bleed out the Germans. Especially of course if they actually manage it. Panther Force being in the air for they're drawing the most fire from the Archer and the Sherman ECA. Panther Force following up, backed up then by more Panther Force here. And there go strafing runs being unleashed here. Panther 4 goes up in flames. Archer cleared out. The armored fist here of the fatherland is breaking the lower jaw of democracy right off. Absolutely brutal stuff here. American Crusader tank is immediately just popped there like a pimple. .38 versus 22 here. Panzers keep exploding. Tanks are constantly combusted. Salvaging the Crusader tank again here. Symbiosis is determined to make it work. Somehow. Still not 8-foot rounds out of that EC8, by the way. Still nothing. Foot guards to the scene here. And another Panther 4 explodes here. 37 versus 13.
Pioneers are dead. We must take their last 10 points.
Absolutely brutal stuff here. So many tanks exploded and vehicles about. The large, most, like, it's just tanks, man. That's like at least probably 20 tanks total. Maybe more that's just gone up in flames. What an absolutely nuts fight there. Definitely some errors from improvement on both sides. Thunder's early game was definitely questionable. And I still like seeing some Falchion Pioneers. A Falchion makes these like mid-late game, just like, you know, exploit some grains and maybe get something a bit more durable than the Pioneers to repair his tanks. And Warbringer just needs to spend all of those mediations, damn it. But otherwise, certainly a hell of a fight there. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it. If you subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.